Microphone check 1 2. Yo, this is Focus ATL. These are the lyrics of my life. Michael Baisden had a book called High on White Man Chief, and he had a seminar for it at the World Congress Center, and he was opening up with spoken word. I had never been to a spoken word venue or anything by that time. I went to go just see what it was about. Got there, they said it started at 6, it actually started at 8, and so I started helping them set up while there, since I was there anyway. And then, we just started joking around while we was doing it. And Mike came up to me and said, "Who are you?" You know what I'm saying? I said, "No, I just came here to watch the show, man. I got here early, boom." They said, "But you cool, man. We all joking around, boom." I didn't know who Michael Baisden even was. You know what I'm saying? So, he's like, "Man, you cool, man. So what you do?" I said, "I write a little poetry. I came to see." I said, "People said come down and check out your poetry show." He said, "Oh, you a poet?" He kept coming out, "Oh, you a poet?" I said, "Yeah, I'm a poet." He said, "You dope?" I said, "Hell yeah, I'm dope." No, I'm just talking shit.
Right,
you know?
right. You got to.
I'm dope. He said, "Well, you want to perform what?" I said, "I'll tear all this shit down. Ain't nobody better than me. I'm from Flames from Chicago, so we got this little Midwest type thing going." And we laughed, but we said, "All right, you on the show then? You on the show then? Be back here at 7:30." His phone rang, and he walked away immediately before I catch him and say, "Nah, dog, I'm just tripping with you."
Right.
He walked away. Next thing you know, his assistants came up to me and said, "I heard you on the show. When we won, what's your name? So we put you down." I was like, "Oh shit,
This thing real.
Focus." That's my name.
Wow.
Focus.
So that's how you came up with the name?
That's how I got my name.
Wow, it's just like, just do it
Just
out
like
there.
that. I stuck with it. This is one of the illest time periods ever known. So I wrote this holy matrimony between the streets, the police, this peace, my heart's metronome. Every day this nation of millions gets welcomed to the terror dome. When you leave your home, be careful when you cross that threshold, because life is stuck on test mode. Once you get locked in, ain't too many ways to let go. Even those with flavor, they just a seasoned vegetable that got used to the heat. Now they wearing carrots, they putting juice to the beats. Young cats ain't playing, they saying ain't no stopping me from steaming broccoli and turning powder and baking soda into cauliflower. That's why the DEA devours street credibility in the wee hours. Police sirens, they putting us on public display. Detectives, they dedicated to the homicide rate. It's amazing what they find on the scene they investigated in the first 48, and they ironically blame it on arts and entertainment. Actions speak louder than words, especially when explosions from gunpowder occurs. When the smoke clears, then the lights and the cameras and the action appears. Those that lost focus turn seconds to years. Those with baggage make their badges make their tragic batting average. Those with monthly quotas document the events over donuts and Folgers. Those involved in the brawl may never get their problem solved, because the family that took a loss and a tragedy, they feel the worst of all. For them, this is just one of the many issues written on the wall. A proper burial they couldn't even afford. They wanted to pursue justice to the fullest extent of the law, but the family attorney, he never passed the bar. I guess living happily ever after hardly ever happens after all. Maybe it's because the radio got swamp-infested lyrics. Our children continue to listen, while this capitalistic optimism beats their eardrums to submission. There's a need for new sound, so I started listening, and I found that I am the I am that I want to be, despite this capitalistic society. You see, my home away from home demands to be cloned deep within the ocean, beyond the moons and stars. It's so far, but yet so close. It's under hypnosis. It's sworn under God, the Bible, the Quran. They all forcing me to focus on more than just Sharon. The confines of my mind is infested with the essence of hip-hop, its original design. Years of reviewing the blueprints and doing live shows is proving that the shoe fits and it supports the same line. Every day, 21 MCs get ate up at the same time because the industry is capitalistic. Anything less than that is bad for business. That's why so much sadness sizzles like pig ass on Waffle House griddles when you think the game is simple. Putting your credentials over live instrumentals should be your resume that helps you elevate, or at least another way to place a homeless race back into real estate that appreciates you and makes you some revenue. Don't believe the lie that we're running out of time and avenues that can establish you some capital. I used to yabba dabba do over Jazzy Crews, but now I'm doing this thing because of you and you and you and all of the crew that's in here letting us do what we do, because poetry needs to be on the front page or the TV news or something that you need to see, because we are the new verse 48. Me and the crew one time.